Hello. So today I was kind of sat, this morning actually, thinking or feeling a little bit anxious, and I really didn't know what that was about because I haven't got anything planned today. I'm just going to a yoga class this evening, and I kind of sat with this feeling of like, oh, something isn't right. And now, I guess because I've been kind of dealing with anxiety for so long, like it started when I was about 17, I now can get to the point where I kind of just tried to give it a voice. I tried to just kind of listen to where it might have been coming from. And as I kind of sat there, it felt like I kind of was going into the feeling, like I could feel it was like in my gut, like the bottom, all around my stomach kind of area. And I just kind of sat in my chair and let myself kind of really go into the feeling. And a weird thing happened, because as I did that, I actually realised I was feeling sad. And it really got me thinking about how emotions are so intertwined, and how sometimes an emotion that is presenting itself can actually be a secondary emotion and actually isn't what's really going on. So it kind of highlighted that for me this morning, and I've noticed it before with my anxiety. It's almost as if, weirdly, because this doesn't make sense saying it because it's not a safe emotion, it's a horrible emotion for anyone that has experienced it, but it feels like for me something is either safer or easier to be felt as anxiety, even if actually I'm feeling down. That's the way it'll present itself. And I know with other people, and gender and stereotypes and cultural influences can kind of influence this as well. So men, instead of showing that they feel sad, anger is maybe a safer emotion to show. So it's anger that'll come out, but actually deep down it could be sadness. With women it might be crying instead of getting angry, because that's seen mostly, I think, as more acceptable. So there's just, I think, a lot there really, and a lot to kind of explore within your own emotions. Like, if you're feeling a certain way, if you just gently allow yourself to kind of just go into the body and feel it, and I know that sounds really weird because I can't even really explain how I do it. I think what I do is I don't go into the anxiety as in, oh, I'm feeling anxious, because I think what happens, hopefully this will help kind of make sense of what I'm trying to say. So the anxiety is in my kind of stomach, it's happening in my body, and then there's like a split kind of second where I guess before in the past the anxiety would have then jumped up into my mind, and my mind would have said, oh no, something's not right, you're not well, and then it would have triggered like a giant rumination of just thoughts and thoughts and worries and worries and worries that would have just built and built and built to like worst case scenarios. And then that is when like a panic attack would have come, because then it would have just been so overwhelming. My body would then start reacting to my mind, telling me that I'm in danger. It was probably that little part in the brain that kind of goes on red alert, like something's wrong, fight or flight. A lot of you all know all this all before. But today, because of the years and years I've had of kind of trying to heal from my anxiety and going through things and trying lots of different things, I am now at the point where it very rarely gets to that point. We're talking like maybe once a year. And that will normally be if I'm sleeping somewhere different and I wake up and it's really dark, and then something kind of just loses control and I don't have any time to kind of come in with that awareness that I've now developed. But like this morning, I was able to just notice I was anxious, instead of trying to push it away or letting it go right up into my mind, into line like red alert, something really bad is happening. I kind of just sat with it and just kind of observed it. That was the difference. I didn't go right into it, but I went into my body and just observed, like, what's happening here? Like, what feelings, how do I feel? Like, letting all this other awareness in. And that's when I realised that maybe today I just feel a bit sad. There's a lot going on at the moment in my life, so it makes a lot of sense. And I think we all have days like that, where actually sometimes it doesn't make sense, and that's completely okay that we might feel sad. So it's kind of what I'm doing now that I think will make the difference with where that sadness will go, what it'll look like, how long it'll last. So I'm deciding today to just kind of slow down and take care of myself and just listen to what it feels like I need today. And that might be to just have a little cry, or go for a walk, or do some yoga, even before my yoga class, meditate, do some art, maybe write things down. That can be really helpful actually to connect with what's going on at a deeper level, is maybe just to kind of free write, or do, like, if you're more visual than just writing, like a mind map, I think they're called now. They used to be called like a spider diagram. So in the middle just be like today or sad, and then off it you could just try and get in touch with all those different things that might be kind of adding to that feeling. So yeah, I just wanted to share kind of what happened for me this morning, and I know that, you know, I've seen it in myself, I've seen it in other people, that real kind of secondary emotion. So something could be coming out, but actually something very different could be happening within. And especially, I think, with children, like, they can seem really angry and frustrated on the outside, and they'll be kind of fighting with you, but inside it's because they might be really scared about something, or something doesn't feel very safe. So it's just a kind of heads up that that could be going on either for you or for someone around you. And don't get stuck with that first emotional response to something, because actually there could be something very different going on underneath, but it could just be a safer way to express it, or it might have just got confused, and it feels like that's the way it should be expressed. Could be a number of reasons why it is being expressed in the way it is, but it might not actually be what's going on down below. That sounded weird. Underneath. So yeah, I hope that was a little bit helpful. I just wanted to share that because it was very present with me this morning. Thank you.